Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial. Today we're gonna work on some teleport from Reaper. So here we go. This is my character. It's the third person, and I made a first person camera to make this Overwatch feeling. If we press E, we go into this ghost mode. Here it traces the position. And now if we, for example, hit here an object, we teleport on top of this object. So there you see the counter also, it's the cooldown, so now it's 0 again, or was 0, then we can press E again. And therefore 3, I can't press E now, nothing happens, and now I can press E again, and again the cooldown goes down. So that's it. Let's get started. So go ahead, open up your launcher here. I will make this hotkey bar here at the bottom, and you can pick whatever template you like. I will go with the third person template, and I call this Reaper Demo. So let's create it. First, let's create here some more object in the air so we can test this. Press Ctrl W to duplicate this one and just bring it somewhere else here. And duplicate this one again. Let's bring them up, something like this. Okay. Next, let's do the logic part. Go into your third person character blueprint. And first let's create the new camera. So add a camera here and put it on the mesh. Let's pull this camera a bit up, a bit in the front, something like this. And press here in the search for auto activate. This one will be checked and this one will be unchecked. Now if we hit play, we can't control, so for this we go here into the camera and type in use pawn control rotation, and in the character itself use control rotation jaw should be activated. So now the character rotates to our camera position, and we can actually move here. So let's go here to the event graph, and you need to search for a key where you want this teleport to happen. So I will use the E key. So search it, and let's start with a branch. From this branch we promote a new variable which will be called has no cooldown ? So at the beginning, of course, this is true because we have no cooldown. And then we need a double check. Need to check if we can actually teleport ? Which will be at the beginning when we start the game also be true. So next up we need a check where we can say that we are in ghost form now, and we are currently moving with this line trace in front of us. So we make a new variable here which will be is in ghost mode like this ? And we set it here to true, and we will later use this to determine if we can actually press or click to teleport. So here if this one is not true, just set it to false, so it will still be false here. So next up we want a small delay so we can actually make some more of this line traces. So every 0.0 second we want to have a teleport, and the position of this line trace will be a world location. So we get the world location and we make here a line trace by channel, and the location of the camera will be our start point, and our endpoint will be the forward vector of this camera multiplied by a float, which will be the length. So let's just use not 200, 2000, and we need to add the offset vector of the world location of this camera. So now we have a good line. From this one we want to have a branch if we had hit something. So if we hit nothing, we want to go back to this one and do this all again. So let's do like this. And also we want to break here our hit results, because from this point we want to make a new trace where we determine the teleport location. And to do so we go here from the true and we make a sphere trace like this, and the start point will be our location from the hit if we hitting something, and the end point will be the location, or better, this was my mistake, so the end point will be the location where we hit it, and the start point will be the location where we hit it plus 1000 in Z value. So we are from above and tracing down, and the radius of this can be 15 or something like this. You can here work with the sensitivity of this sphere trace. So we don't want to draw this, but we want to draw this one. Or let's say we make it for one frame like this. So again, here we want to check if we hit something. If we hit it nothing, we can go here into this one. Let's make this a bit better here like this. And yeah, so now we should be able to trace actually something. No, we aren't, because as no cooldown is not true, teleport is true, and it's in ghost mode. So let's see. Okay, from this true we also go here into this for now, so we can actually see this. Yeah, this line trace now. Okay, this works. So disconnect the true one, and let's get a left mouse button. So now if we click left mouse button, we will check if we're in ghost mode. So make it if here like this, and if we're in ghost mode we will make a variable to true, which will be clicked question mark, just that simple, and it will be set to true now. So now we have this clicked variable, and now if we have a point where we can teleport to, and we have already clicked once, we can start to teleport. But before we do this, we clear out all variables, so we can't actually do this again. So we set this click to false. Then we want to set the ghost mode to false, and the no cooldown to false, like this. And after we did this, we want to make a new camera for the lerp. So we set new camera, and for this one we also need some new cameras. So we actually can just duplicate this camera here. So now we have camera 1 here, which will be the camera we will moving, and let's just duplicate this again. This will be our camera to where we want to move the position. Whoops, sorry, my mistake. I wanted to click this one. Here we need to zero out everything, so it's at this position, and same goes for camera 1. So they are all now on this position. So camera 2, get you the rotation maybe, be something like this, and make sure both are not auto activated, like this. So now we can set the new camera. So we set actually our current camera to false, so set active to reset. And let's say camera 1 is our new active camera. So now this one. And we also want to get the player controller. And we want to disable input. So if we start teleporting, we don't want to move camera or player. Whoops, the target is self and the player controller is the current controller, like this. So now we can set this function here. And next up we have again a small delay. So for this one we go into delay mode here again. This delay will also be 0.1 and we want to make an alpha out of it. So get here a float alpha, which will be 0. We get this, we add a float to it, which will be 0.01, and we set it to the alpha, or we add it to the current alpha, like this. So this alpha will be needed for the lerp, so we make here lerp out function, and our new camera is here this one. So we want to set the world location and rotate of the camera 1 because this is now our actual active camera, and we get the world location of it and we lerp it to the new location, and from the alpha we go here into the lerp out. So, and the position, the new position is the position of the camera from camera 2. And let's do the same for the rotation. Sorry. Here get the world rotation, and also from this one we get the world rotation, like this. Don't forget the alpha, like this. Now we can go in the event graph, bring this lerp out in here, and now let's just say if alpha hits the value of greater than 0.5, we can actually go further, and if it's false, we want to redo this delay, something like this. Yeah, that's it for this part. And after we hit true or reach this value here and break out of this basic custom loop, we want to set the alpha to 0 again. So we can test this now. Why is this not working here? So it's in ghost mode. Click. Okay, let's try it out. Nope. Somewhere. Okay, here is clicked is false. We need to go into this loop again. So let's see. So let's check this. Somewhere here was the mistake, maybe. Let's look in here. Oh yeah, here is something. So of course we are here now in ghost mode. So we set this to ghost mode here. And now this works. Okay, so here was the mistake. Let's work more on this now. So we set it here to cam, we actually lerped out here. So I think we can teleport now. So yeah, so just whoops, right in here from this one, teleport, and the designated location will be whoops here from the sphere. And let's take the location. like this. And then after after we teleported, we can actually create a custom event, which will be our start cooldown, like this, and we can start the cooldown here now. And after we started the cooldown, we can actually make a small delay to have a small break here before we go into the lerp in. So for this, we just copy all over this stuff here. So let's bring it in here. Just for the lerp out, we want to have another variable, so we duplicate this one and we call this lerp in. So now camera 1 and camera 2, so let's just say camera 1 is now at the position of the end, so, and the destination, it will be here, the normal camera, and the active camera at the moment is camera 1, so this one will be the correct thing. Just make it like this. Let's see if this works already. Whoops, there is a mistake. So let's see, we want to set no, we don't want. This is a mistake here. We want camera 1 to move to the position of the base camera. Like this. So now it should work. And yeah, this goes. So camera 1, which is now at this position because we lerped camera 1 out here. And then we want to lerp in camera 1 to the position of camera. So yeah, this is here the lerp in. And then we actually want to duplicate set new cam, set old cam. So we set the old camera again to the new active, and we reset camera 1, and we actually enable here our input. So let's do it like this. Go into the event graph and yeah, set old camera here. So that's it from here. So now we can teleport quickly and get in here. So now why? Okay, let's do it again. The cooldown is not finished yet. So we can't actually really get to this point. I think the sensitivity here is a bit too small. Let's get 16 and let's test this. Yeah, with 16 this works a bit better for us. So next up we want to start here our cooldown, and for this one I created also a small delay. So this is a way you could just type in 5 here and then reactivate all the booleans, but I will just make here 1, and so we have an actual timer. So we can show now here our time, which will be 5 for this thing here. So get here and let's print it to the screen. And here we want to set it to, whoops, not to 5, sorry, to 0. And in this delay here now we have the variable time, and we want to subtract it by 1 every 1 second, and this one will be our new time. So like this, and we go here back into the loop until, so we make here an if, and we go from the false, of course, and if time is equals 0, this is true. We want to set the time to the old cooldown, so 5. And then we want to bring in all variables. You can press Alt and drag them in to get the set like this. And has no cooldown will be set to true. Can teleport will be set to false. This one is false. And this one is false. Just connect them all up like this. And yeah, that should be it for this time. Let's out here. So press E. Let's grab in here. And the cooldown is going down. I can't press E again. Now it's 5. And no, I can't press E again. So somewhere there is a small mistake. So let's look into this. And I think I found here the problem. So can teleport, we set it somewhere here to false. So we just need to delete this one and bring it in here again. And don't ask me why I did this can teleport boolean here. We we don't really need them, so I don't know why I did this. So just delete this one. Let's add here and reroute. And we go in here. Oh, let's say go on there. This one. Nah. So let's actually get this here done. So this one wants to be there. And let's delete the old ones so we don't get here confused. Like this. So now let's delete this and delete here the variable. So now this shit is not working. Fuck this. So let's get this here and let's get here a big variable, something like this, and now we need to pull them all one by one back in. There it's a bit bugged, but yeah, it's working. So let's delete this and this and this reroute, and now this should work. So we teleport there, we wait our 5-second cooldown here, press E again, and this works. So let's test. Here we click all E and left, nothing happens. Nothing happens with left. I press E, press left, and we teleport. So yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye.